Okay, here's a story yesterday. Now, no J Dubs were hurt during this story, so that's good. I don't want to think of individuals being hurt, but so now we know everyone's safe. Be warned that your chuckle muscles will get a good exercising, okay, or your irony muscles if you're not American. Okay. Oh, Jehovah's Witnesses property seized by the Russian government. So, for a start, this is going to be very weird for J Dubs that it's not their own governing body who aren't seizing the property from them. I mean, this is this is quite a revolution in many ways, and let's face it, Russia knows about some revolutions if anyone does. So, yeah, how's that for a turnabout? Yep, the Watchtower didn't seize the property, the government did. This is from the 28th of December. So it was justified by the Supreme Court ruling, of which we know. Um, I'm not going to try and say where that Assembly Hall is in St. Petersburg. So owned and used by. Owned, well, um, Russian authorities strong arming into the property and seizing it. Well, if people were in there, that would have been frightening, and especially for any children, that's really not nice at all. So I hope the kids are okay with that. I mean, the kids are going to think it's damned Armageddon, aren't they? If you think about it, how are the children going to see it? So government agents cordoned off the hall and wrested control. The building was not damaged during the action, which will make Watchtower happy because if they can get it legally back, it'll still be worth something. No members of Jehovah's Witnesses were injured during the raid, and that is important, and that's good. This raid and seizure by the government marks the biggest property seized. Okay. The license to do so is provided by Russian Supreme Court ruling, and they're going back to July, liquidating all legal entities of the witnesses all over Russia. The ruling also banned all activities by the religious group. It also asked the Kremlin to seize all properties owned by the witnesses. The seating capacity of the Assembly Hall is, oh, right, that's 1,500. Ah, that's why. So I was being a bit slow to this. So it's not like a Kingdom Hall. It's the Assembly Hall, used for the larger sized religious meetings. The space was also used by local congregations post its renovation in 2002. And again, it's quite amazing that any congregations who've renovated a meeting place got to keep it for that long. It's very unusual. Usually it'd be sold out from under them. The attorneys working for witnesses, of which there were many, I'm sure, came to know that the authorities involved in the seizure have re-registered the property. The latter was then owned by the Russian Federation. Soon after the seizure, Kremlin transferred the property to a health center located nearby. Oh, sorry. The center soon posted its sign on the gate. Well, but maybe let's hope it's a center that deals with um, treating people with post-traumatic stress disorder, because all those who've escaped the clutches of Watchtower will need some trauma counselling, that's for sure. So that seizure comes only a week after the court ruling that threatens to take over all properties owned by the witnesses. The latter uses such properties as their national headquarters. This property is among many on the list. The organisation has a number of properties in the vicinity of St. Petersburg. This ruling by the Russian Supreme Court has had cancelled a contract made between Pennsylvania's Bible and Tract Society and Russia's national headquarters. The contract was 17 years old. If the ruling holds, then the Russian government can easily seize this particular property and all other witness properties as per foreign ownership with Russia. According to Jehovah's Witnesses, the actions sorry, this was the ridiculous bit. Okay, get honestly, you're gonna. I I should have worn a crash helmet because I'm gonna fall off laughing. The actions done by the Kremlin smacks of gross religious intolerance. Pardon me? Pardon me? That that's gross religious intolerance, is it? That's gross religious intolerance. Wow. So, I mean, if you attend a relative's funeral in your local chapel or church, woof, 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 out you go, off you go. Hmm, they throw you out, don't they? Gross religious intolerance. Sorry, it's the front on these guys, eh? The front on these guys. Phew. These actions have deprived the organisation, as per them, of not only property but also religious freedom. Well, as I say, I'm sorry for the individuals, but really, Watchtower, you need to get your shite together. You damned hypocrites. They said that the properties were bought with donations given by the Russian citizenry, and Watchtower said it is our job to steal those properties from the Russian citizenry. No, sorry, no. The properties were bought with donations given by the Russian citizenry, who can only be described as poor, and we're the ones who rob from the poor and give to ourselves who are rich. Mm. There's a damned front on these damned hypocrites. The wit. The witness. Here it gets even worse. The witnesses have appealed to UN. You know, your busy pals at the UN Human Rights Committee and European Court of Human Rights. So the goddamn, and I use those words very consider consideringly. Um, the witnesses, they damn well break any number of the European Court of Human Rights. And the right to family life, the right to freedom of association, the right for religious freedom. They break all those, but when it's broken by their, when it's broken the other way round, get the muscly suits. They're no better than the goddamn mafia. Damned religious mafia. Do you know what? If they're on fire, I wouldn't spit on them to put them out. Might wee on them though. That would be just too good an opportunity to miss. Tony Morris, you're a tit. Sanderson, you're a tit. You're a lying tit. Jackson, you're a cowardly tit. Who else we got now? Loesch, just don't sing anymore, Loesch. I'm still trying to recover. I may sue you. And Heard, you're a sellout tit. Have I missed anyone? I'm sure there's tits are coming up through the ranks. Absolute disgrace, a lot of them. Well, that started jolly, and it all went south rather quickly, didn't it? Tits.